What's up, y'all? Remy TV, back again with another video, back again with another reaction, and today we're going to be reacting to the mayhem, the chaos, the atrocities that are happening in Kenya right now. I was born in Kenya, lived in Kenya. I love Kenya. And to see what's happening in Kenya right now, it's a sad situation. It saddens me, saddens my family, people that I know. Just seeing the craziness that's happening. 10 people murdered in one day. The riots, the burning of the parliament and the city hall. You know, they lit that place on fire and businesses being looted, business owners losing everything. It's just absolute chaos happening in Kenya right now. And it's a sad situation that obviously nobody wants it to get to that point. But the crazy thing is, the people are doing that because they feel that the government is not paying attention. The government is not listening to the people in this so-called democracy. And so that's why you have all this craziness going on. Anyways, we're going to watch a video here. I'm still gathering information. I'm still figuring out exactly what's in that bill. I tried to read through that bill last night. You try to go read through that bill. Go to the government's website. Try to read through the finance bill. And you're going to be shocked. You're not even going to believe that this is a government website. These are government documents uploaded in this way, in this lazy fashion. That's got to be the laziest thing that I've ever seen. And this is a government. The way they uploaded it makes it hard to read. You got pages cutting off. It looks like somebody either scanned it and just didn't even look at how they scanned it on the website, or they took pictures of this document and it's like 130-something pages, 120-something pages. We're supposed to read through 120 pages of that document with it looking like that. It's absolute craziness. Anyways, if this is the first time on the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below, smash the like button. Let's watch the video.
Have intensified in the capital city of Nairobi. Demonstrators are outraged over a controversial bill that will raise taxes on citizens. The clashes have gotten violent in recent hours, with Kenyan police reportedly firing live rounds into the crowds of protesters there. NBC News correspondent Danielle Hamamjian joins us now. Danielle, we see that people there are clearly outraged. Tell us more about what they're protesting and the escalation of violence that we've seen in just the past few hours.
Well, this is happening all over the country, but all eyes are on Nairobi because protesters have managed to storm the parliament. What you're seeing here, for so many of these protesters, what's on the line is their ability, they say, to put food on the table. This controversial finance bill would raise, what is expected to raise, $2.7 billion in additional taxes. And they say this would choke the economy and at a time when already Kenyans can hardly make ends meet. And so today was the second reading of.
Yeah, that's a sad situation, because you got to think about it. It's easy to raise taxes when people have money, when people have food to eat, when the cost of living is manageable. It's easy to raise taxes. It's easy to sell that to your citizens and your population whenever the cost of living, all the above makes sense. But it just doesn't add up when people don't have money to get the simple things in life. You got to understand, the average income for a Kenyan person right now, and I heard this from a person, a member in parliament, they said it's 22,000 shillings. That's a couple $100 a month. Couple $100. What would you do with a couple $100 a month? You got to live. You got to get to work if you got work, right? You got to eat. You got to feed your kids. You got to buy diapers. You got to go dinner. You ain't got money. You don't have money to do anything outside of maybe eat a little bit. And you're going to explain that you're going to raise taxes, not just a little bit, but a lot of it. That makes no sense. That's why you're seeing people in the streets willing to They're willing to go all the way. That's why you're seeing this. Anyways.
This bill, it was approved by Parliament, hence the chaos outside the building. In fact, some of the protesters managed to breach the security fence and went inside, some of them recording videos from inside the National Assembly chamber, calling lawmakers hypocrites, calling for the resignation of the president, William Ruto.
Wow, look at that. That's the parliament on fire. They got in there and burned that thing. Now, I don't agree with all that, but who am I? I'm living in America. Yeah, I grew up in Kenya for 11, 12 years, and I was born there. I'm not going through the same things that people are going through, but they burned that. I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. However, that is where people are. You're willing to go against the government. And the cool thing is, what I love about the movement and what's happening right now, see, in Africa, in Kenya, more, let's put it to this. In Africa, in general, in different countries, the way that they break up the citizens, because we all look alike, right? So the way that they divide and conquer is by making us focus on our different tribes. It's called tribalism. I don't even know if I said that right. Tribalism. Whatever. You know what I mean? Anyways, so I'm a Kikuyu, so I gotta hate that guy right there because he's a Jaluo. And the Jaluo can't like the Maasai. And the Maasai can't like the Luo. This is stupid ideology that we were taught since I don't know when, that we as one, we look the same, live in the same country. We hate each other over the stupidest things, and this is all taught. So what I love about this movement is it's not about that. They don't care what tribe they don't care what tribe you're from. They don't even care what you look like. All they care about is that this is affecting every single one of us. And that's why you're seeing this. You're seeing this massive not protests from everybody across the country, but then also you're seeing the unison. They're all moving in unison. It doesn't matter if it's in Nairobi. It doesn't matter if it's in the Rift Valley. It doesn't matter if it's in Nyeri. Everybody is against this bill, and I still don't even understand the bill. I tried to read through that thing. You got all this jargon in there, try to make you know, when lawyers write something, that's why you have a lawyer read it. It's confusing at times. So the jargon in there, it's a little bit confusing on purpose. And then the way they uploaded the bill on the site to where you could go read it, where you can go read it, is just absurd how they did it. And it looks like they did it on purpose because they don't want people to read it. They don't want people to look at it. They don't want people to see what's in it. Anyway.
But this has now gone ahead to the next phase, which is the last one for approval by the president. He can either sign it or he can send it back to Parliament if he has any objections. So far, officially, 5 people are confirmed dead, but expect that number possibly to rise throughout the day.
And to put a face to some of those numbers, Danielle, I mean, a well-known Kenyan, of course, at least half Kenyan, former President Obama, his half-sister was tear-gassed while she was doing a live interview on CNN. Do we have any more details about what happened?
That's right. Alma Obama was protesting along with thousands of others. You see her right there being tear gassed. There, you see it right there.
Yeah.
And she was saying that young Kenyans are demonstrating for their rights, that they're carrying flags and banners and nothing else, and they're being tear gassed. She's urging authorities to listen to them. They make up 80% of the population. This started out as an online youth-led movement. It's gathered a lot of momentum. Clearly, the world is certainly paying attention to what's happening now with the U.S. A White House National Security Council spokesperson saying not long ago that the U.S. is closely monitoring the situation and urging calm.
All right, NBC News correspondent Danielle Hamamdin. Thanks so much, Danielle. We appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and...
Yeah, man, that's just a sad situation. A lot of people getting hurt. 10 dead so far. And You got a lot of anger, a lot of fear, a lot of confusion, chaos. And I listened to President Ruto and what he said about what happened today. He basically, I get it. There are some criminals. You can't just burn a place down because you disagree, right? I 100% understand that. However, the majority of the people that were there, from my understanding, have been peaceful. Except for it's the same thing. Everywhere, they have these massive protests. You have a large majority of people who are protesting peacefully. Then you have the small group who end up doing some of the crazy things that we end up seeing on CNN, right? But anyways, I was listening to him, and he was saying that he basically called everybody criminals. And he said that these were treasonous acts and people will be dealt accordingly. And he was talking about the financiers. So what do you mean? Like the people financing some of the protests? Okay. Why would you punish them? Like they had nothing to do with it. And then he was saying some of the organizers. Just because you organize a protest doesn't mean that you're organizing a riot. Right? So it was a little confusing. I think his message, he looked angry, and based off the energy that was coming off the screen, he was angry. And I understand that. However, as the leader of the nation, you got to try to calm people down. You get angry, they get angry. Right? You look pissed off, they pissed off. You the one living good. You living in a state house. They got to go deal with the stuff they have to deal with. So as their leader who they elected you to be, you can't go out there and spread more fear when there's already anger and fear and people are already pissed off. You're just pouring gasoline on a fire that's burning white hot right now. So anyways, my thing is, it's sad to see. I got a lot of family back home. Obviously, I want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to get exactly what they're looking for. So I'm praying for people. And we'll see as the weeks and the days go on how this, because I think they already voted for it. So the members of parliament, they voted the bill through today. That's why people were going crazy. But it now goes to the president, and the president gets to say, hey, yay or nay, send it back to parliament. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll be doing more reactions. I'll see you on the next one.